All right, we're going to start in a comfortable seat. We're going to start grounded, close to the earth, where we feel safe and supported. We have two sit bones on the mat, crisscross applesauce, and really the goal is to find your breath, feel the ground, feel that support, and then two sit bones on the mat, really just finding that length, shoulders open, gaze nice and easy, looking forward. You're gonna find the breath. Inhale through the nose or the mouth, let the belly expand and release. And the goal is just to find your rhythm, 9 to 10 breaths, taking the breath in, letting the belly expand, and then released. Just kind of find that breath at your pace. Two hands on the mat or on your knees, and just really focusing on that length of the spine, opening of the shoulders, head looking forward. Inhale through the nose or the mouth and release the breath. Inhale and release. 5 more breaths. Inhale through the nose and release. Nice and easy. Taking the breath in and release. So we'll do that a couple more times, and then we'll find our way on our backs, stretching from the heels, hips on the ground. We have that support of the ground. And then we're gonna find that length, hands. We're gonna take the hands up high. We're gonna take a bind, and then taking the palms to the sky. And then we'll take those hands right above us and just kind of find the length from the heels through the hips, through the shoulders, through the crown of your head, all the way through the tip of your fingers, and just trying to find that length using the support of the ground. Inhale and release the breath. Inhale and release. And then we're going to grab both knees into the chest. And then maybe roll around on our backs to the left and right side. Maybe you want to pull the knees away to find some length of the spine. Inhale and release the breath. Inhale and release. Nice opening of the hips. Gonna take that left leg long, pulling that right knee into the chest. And then you're gonna release that right leg long. You're gonna take both feet and spread them apart to the edges of the mat. And then you're gonna take that right leg and kind of cross it over the left leg. And then you're gonna take both hands, you're gonna take that left hand and just kind of pull the right hand to the left side. And what you have here is a nice opening of the right side body from the top all the way down to the tip of your toes. Nice and easy. Inhale and release the breath. Inhale and release. We'll take a couple breaths here. And then reset back to center so both feet are at the edges of the mat. Nice tall stretch. And then we're going to take that left leg and place it right to the outside of the right leg. We're going to take the right hand and grab the left hand. Nice little opening on the opposite side. So left side body. Nice little opening. Inhale and release the breath. Inhale and release. Inhale and release. Great. So we're going to just reset back to center. We're going to take both hands right beside us. One more time, we're going to pull both knees into the chest and just open those hips, moving to the right and left side. And then we're going to place both feet on the mat. So hip width apart or close by your side. And then we're just going to take both hands to our chest or to heart center and just kind of use the ground to kind of pick up the chest as high as you can, and then release back to center. And then one more time, picking up the chest, opening the shoulders as high as you can. Then you're going to extend the legs long. And then taking the feet back to the mat, and then release. And we'll just kind of find that flow. So you're going to take opening the chest, the head, nice and easy, extending the legs long, 45-degree angle, finding that stability of the ground, and then taking the feet to the mat, and then release all the way down. One more time, you're going to pull that chest up high, and then extending the legs long, and then release it all the way down to the mat. We're going to take that stretch from the toes, from the mat, all the way to the tip of the fingers. So again, we're going to take both feet to the mat, setting up for a bridge pose, taking both hands right beside us. Again, using the support of the earth, you're going to push into the heels, and then get those hips as high as we can. Just lifting, breathing, inhale and release. Let the breath be fluid while we keep the hips lifted. And then when you're ready, we'll release it all the way down to the mat. We'll take the legs long or find a nice little stretch, setting up for a couple more bridge poses. Taking the feet to the mat, using the heels and the hands by your side. We're going to push those hips up as high as we can to find ourselves a nice little bridge pose here. If it's in your practice, maybe you want to extend one leg long. Maybe you want to keep it down to the earth. Inhale and release. Inhale and release the breath. Inhale and release, and then you're going to release the hips all the way down to the mat. Take a little stretch from the toes all the way to the tips of your fingers. Just trying to find that length, utilizing the earth as our support. I'm going to set up for a third bridge pose, so both feet to the mat. I'm going to push into the heels and the hands to lift the hips up high, trying to find a little more length than the second and the first pose. Nice and easy, nice and supported, finding that breath. Inhale and release. Inhale and release the breath. Inhale and release. And then we'll release it all the way down to the mat. We'll take a couple more stretches before we settle into the most important pose, our Savasana pose. We're going to take both knees up high and setting up for a happy baby pose. So really grabbing the bottoms of the feet, pushing into the hands, all the while taking those hips out wide. Maybe you want to roll down to the left and right side. Nice and easy, pushing into those hands to keep the hips wide. And then when you're ready, we'll take it all the way down to the mat. We're going to take that right leg long, taking that left knee into the chest. We'll just kind of place it across the right side body. Hands out wide, gaze to the left side, supine twist. So really just using, again, the support of the earth, the ground, finding the breath, finding that length, nice rotation of the spine, and then we'll reset back to center. Take that right knee into the chest, rotate it across the left side body, hands out wide. Inhale and release. Inhale and release the breath. Inhale and release. And then we'll reset back to center. Setting down to the mat. Eyes nice and easy, hands by your side. Most important pose, Shavasana pose. And close the eyes. You're gonna let it go. Gonna reset back to center. Just trying to find that alignment of the body, utilizing the earth to support you. Really focusing on the breath, focusing on the rhythm that feels good to you, that feels good to your body. Inhale and release. Just taking all that in your mind and just kind of flushing it out. It's just kind of like a reset. And take one big inhale through the mouth. And then just let it out. Big inhale through the mouth, deep into the pit of your belly. And release. So just like that, nice and easy. You want to find that rhythm. Eyes easy. Let it go. Shavasana. Just using this time to connect with the breath, connect with your body, free in the mind. Take a couple more minutes in this pose. Nice and easy. Allowing yourself to relax and breathe. Really just settling the bones to the earth. Inhale and release the breath. Eyes nice and easy. Nice steady flow of the breath. We're not holding it in. Inhale and release. Then when you're ready, we're gonna gently move the toes and the fingers. Find a little movement of the head. And then when you're ready, we're gonna pull the knees into the chest, gonna curl the spine, and then roll to either the left or right side. We'll take a couple breaths there. Inhale and release. And then we'll meet in a comfortable seat, just like we started. Crisscross applesauce, using the support of the earth. 2 sit bones on the mat, opening the shoulders, eyes closed. And just really thanking yourself for taking the time out of your day to take a break and release the thoughts of your mind. Just kind of focus on getting reacquainted with the breath, getting that air to all parts of the body. We're going to take our hands to heart center. Really just remembering to breathe. Remember to move. Namaste. Be well, be good, and I'll see you next time.